Hello, entrepreneurs. My name is Bimal Shah. I'm on a mission to make pioneers out of entrepreneurs by helping you achieve your 3 year goal in 1 year that's tied to your 25-year vision and 5 year moonshot. I do it through weekly sprints and 90-day leaps. This is the Pioneers Academy podcast, and I'm on a mission to make a million pioneers. And I thought this podcast channel will help you achieve your 3 year goal and jump to the next level. I'm going to be showing lots of training and lots of great episodes, so join on this podcast and get all the training and resources you need to achieve your 3 year goal in 1 year and make yourself a pioneer. I wrote 13 books, Becoming a Pioneer, and you can get all those 13 books on Amazon. We're going to give away to every listener who listens on this podcast a $100 Amazon gift card so you can get all the books and learn how to become a pioneer.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Pioneers Academy podcast, where we're making pioneers out of entrepreneurs. I'm your host, April, and today we're diving into something truly urgent and impactful, the Texas flooding disaster relief, and how you can take steps right now to access funding, tools, and support that can take your business to the next level. And joining me today is none other than Bimal Shah, the founder of Broadsport Achievers, advisor to many, and a voice of clarity in chaotic times. We're going to unpack not just what help is available, but how to access it easily, even if you are overwhelmed. So, if you or someone you know was impacted by the recent flooding in Texas, you need this episode. Hi,
Thank you.
Bimal.
Hi, April. Thank you for having me here. It's so sad to hear what happened in Texas. More than 100 people passed away. Their families are facing crisis, and a lot of people have lost their homes, or a lot of people are missing too, and businesses have been impacted. So I thought we'd dedicate this, episode to helping them. Just a moment of silence for praying for their families. And provide resources and funding, because they don't have the time. At this time, they can't think about these things, and the main thing is, finding their family members, taking care of themselves, their health, and looking at, the other priorities. But this is what can help in taking care of those other priorities. So what we are doing is taking care of all the hard work in the back end, and all the heavy lifting that needs to be done in order to get the funding. We will do all the work. They don't have to do anything. Just answer a few questions that takes less than 5 minutes, and we'll take it from there. As simple as that.
Exactly, Bimal. It is so sad to hear about the news that happened in Texas recently. And yes, my prayers and hope for those family that has been affected by the recent flooding. So, Bimal, since Texas experienced this severe flooding with over 120 people tragically losing their lives and many are still missing, the damage is really massive. So, for those listening who are wondering where to even begin, where can people go right now to apply for that disaster relief and how much support is actually available?
So right now, I made it very easy. We created one link, bit.ly. We're going to put it in the show notes below. Just click on that link, bit.ly, the disaster relief. It will apply. It will help you apply for both the personal as well as business relief. So they have a personal relief if your home is damaged and insurance doesn't cover, up to 500,000, and then the business is up to 1.5 million from the SBA, which is a disaster relief loan, which is like half of the interest rate that is offered in the current environment. So very good incentive for businesses if they qualify. The thing is they have to be in the counties where the disaster areas have been declared, and the damage has to be there, economic and physical. So if you have suffered both physical and economic uh, disaster for your business, you can apply. just go on the show notes, the links below, and then there's, up to 2 million that can also up to, if you're both applying for physical and economic loss, they can go up to 2 to 2.5 million on the SBA relief. So simple. Just want to dedicate this episode to people who are suffering. It's if your home is there, we're making it very simple. The thing is, either you or someone who's inspecting your home or business should have pictures or videos of what has happened. As long as you have that, we can, take all the rest of the data from all the other places and do the work for you.
Thank you for making this so accessible, Bimal, and thank you for giving hope for those who are affected. You're giving people direction, and with that link, they can use it right now, and this will help them give hope and start anew. So thank you for that. So you've mentioned already earlier about the works that we can do for them. So what documentation or information other than the pictures is typically needed to apply, and what if people don't have time or frankly don't know where to start?
So the kind of documentation that is needed is fairly simple or can be even pulled out from just an introduction to their accountant. So, if you're doing an SBA relief, they may in the end ask for tax returns or financials and things like that. And that does not need to be submitted right away to get the application in the system, in the portal to get it started. And all they need to do is, uh, later on when they request it, make an introduction to their accountant or bookkeeper, authorize me. So they don't need to do all the work, just a mutual email or text introduction that they can do. And with that, we do the heavy lifting and reach out to their folks who have the information, collect the information from them, and gather it from them. Or if they have a portal or access where they have access to, their documents, or the CPA has portals, we can get access to that and pull out all the documents. So the documents is not an issue at all because in the initial stage to get it in the system, it's not needed. We can just, with the questionnaire and some of the basic information that's in there, we can get the process started, get the application in the portal. And so at least, you're in the system, because these disasters, they expire after a certain time. So it is important that you get yourself in the system. And once we are in the system, we have plenty of time to get it and submit all the documentation and information.
Such a relief to hear, Bimal. And so, even if people feel overwhelmed, sad, or a bit of mixed emotions right now, this will give them hope that there is a system and support that will guide them through. So, thank you for that. Now, let's talk about timeline and expectation for someone that will apply. So, how soon can they expect to receive help or funds? Is this a matter of weeks, months, or
So depending on the approval process, the disaster relief, immediate disaster relief can be quick on the personal residence. So on the personal aspect, on the personal residence, it's a disaster relief, it's a grant. So that can be quick on some immediate numbers of, usually in each state, they have anywhere numbers from 39,000 to 63,000. That amount of money, if you don't have insurance or insurance doesn't cover, that can come right away. The other larger amounts that are funding or long-term loans or low interest loans, they take a little bit of time. So that could take 2 months, 3 months, or a month and a half, 45 days, depending on how soon we get the documentation. But the immediate disaster relief can come right away. And then the SBA can, with currently a lot of cutbacks in the amount of people working in the government, and what to, what was done earlier. There is kind of a, thin, thin crew or skeleton crew in many places or many departments. So SBA, may take some time, and you want to be patient and just do whatever SBA is asking to give them and get this done. Now, if you're able to submit everything at a go and everything looks clean and everything looks good, you may get approval real fast. So depending on, that depends on the situation, but you can expect anywhere from, let's say, 3 weeks to, 45 days or 2 months.
That gives so much clarity, Bimal. Knowing that timeline, it will help the people plan also instead of just waiting in the dark. So thank you for that. Now, I love that this goes beyond just flooding aid. Um, we also wanted to know if people can also apply for other grants aside from the reason of the recent flooding in Texas. So basically, is there any free money that can help them rebuild or grow?
There are grants for businesses, and if you are in the state of Florida, there's some Florida grants, and if you're in some other states have grants too. So we have a link that we posted in the show notes, bit.ly/grants now. So just go on there, ask a few questions. You will get a response back saying what grants you're qualified for, how much you can get to grow your business. So that is also there. And I've, published and written 13 books. And my whole mission is making pioneers out of entrepreneurs. So I wrote a book series called Becoming a Pioneer. We are giving away to all the listeners today $100 Amazon gift card. So, if you click on the show note below, you'll see the link for the $100 Amazon gift card. So grab that gift card and capture the books. Click on the links and the show notes and resources. You have lots of tools and resources to help you during these difficult and challenging times. And I'm here to help, and that's my whole mission, making pioneers out of entrepreneurs. It also means helping during times of disasters or challenging times, because that is, helps you, keeps you going, keeps you resilient, keeps you sustainable, and go through these difficult and challenging times.
Incredible, Vimal. And you're not just talking about surviving here, you're also helping people thrive through this. And thank you for um, a generous offer offering a $100 Amazon book gift card for our listeners. I know for sure that these books will become a lifelines for other people. So thank you for that. And before we wrap up, I just wanted to say that uh, thank you for the guidance that really helps the people to move forward. Thank you for that, Bimal.
Thank you very much for April for having me here. It's always great to have you and do these episodes. And in these difficult and challenging times, the one who really helps during difficult times is the one who actually is helping you. So I want to be helping you make a pioneer, whether the times are good or bad. So you can count me and depend on me to help you during that process as well. So looking forward to helping anyone who's facing this disaster, or otherwise. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you for joining us today, Bimal, and to our listeners. If you were impacted by the Texas flooding or you know someone who was, so don't wait. Start applying, take that first step because every resources we mentioned is linked in the show notes. And remember that this podcast is about turning crisis into opportunity, and there's no better time than now. So until next time, thank you, Bimal.
Thank you, April. See you again. See you, folks. Make yourself a pioneer. Hello, pioneers and entrepreneurs. My name is Bimal Shah. I'm on a mission to make pioneers out of entrepreneurs by helping you achieve your 3-year goal in 1 year that is tied to your 25-year vision and 5-year moonshot. I do it through 90-day leaps and weekly sprints and through my own proprietary 4-leap system. I've also written 13 books, the Becoming a Pioneer series. I've founded the Pioneers Academy, the Pioneers platform, and several resources that help you on several different platforms, the Thrive platform, Transform platform, and Transcend platform. So these are resources and tools that I built for you to double your business in a year and scale exponentially and become the only one in your business.